I almost had a white scarf blowing in the wind. You can't wear it in a lot of places, but the places you can wear it, it's kind of fun.
Indicates burnout, so that you can spot that early. It's almost like if you were out walking in the woods and you turn a little corner in your hiking boots and you get some mud on your shoes. If you just get it up to the soles of your shoes, you can clean it off. But if you keep going and it's up to your knees, that's pretty hard to get out of. Burnout is exactly the same way. It's hard to get out of burnout if you let yourself get in up to your knees. That's why having those early warning signals is so handy.
Other people.
Yes.
But my world doesn't value those things. So now what am I supposed to do?
Well, it's really just pushing aside that tide that comes in from the world and saying, all right, I am going to carve out time, an appointment with God and an appointment with myself, and make that a priority. I talked to one woman, she said, I have little children, and I finally decided that the only place I can carve out this time with myself for planning is when I hide out in the bathroom.
Ask them you can come and watch them. You hold that in the category 1. All right. Widespread marriage habit. Yes! Category 1s practically always marry category 2s. It's not true in your case. You're both 2s, you're both 3s. Here, I'm thinking about Tom. Work. I'm not thinking about Tom. Tom, this is new to me too. Tom was sitting there with this alert. I think he's going to say work. He's going to say work. No, me. It's been a long day, Tom.
As you probably picked up, Dru was a very successful author, Good Morning America and everything. And you had actually written, ironically, a time management book as a non-Christian before you were a believer.
Yes.
And then you turned around and decided you'd like to write one as a Christian. And it was a totally different concept.
Yes.
The whole idea of time as a believer was something completely different for you. Because
Yes.
before, it was all about Dru,
Yes.
and now your priorities were different.
One other thing that is really such an important one, respecting your time style, that's important because some people just are basically organized. They're the category 1s, like my husband, who I'm sure came out of the womb straightening his umbilical cord. He's so orderly.
How many people are married to somebody like that, right? And you're not. Amen.
Well, and then there are the category 2s who need to concentrate to be orderly, and I'm in a very good club with those.
How many of you feel stress if somebody says, go share your faith? I mean, it's the stress, and I think we naturally should feel stress because the spotlight's on us rather than on Jesus. I'll give you 4 options. I'm going to ask you to stand up for one of them. How many of you primarily trusted Christ through a TV or radio evangelist? Please stand up. And please look around the room. Did you primarily trust Christ through a pastor? Please stand up. So we have 2 people. The other one, did you primarily trust Christ through a book or a resource? So we have 2 people. Thank you, please sit down. Now the 4th one that you're just waiting for. How many of you primarily trusted Christ through the life of an ordinary person, a family member, a friend? Will you please stand up? Take a look around the room. Does this not give you great hope, great inspiration, and great motivation?